I'm a graduate of the Master of Innovation, Human Development and Sustainability program at the University of Geneva. This program was a real focus on the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and SDGs more specifically. It's a really special program. It's looking more at the practicalities of how to bring into place the Sustainable Development Goals, taking in students from a range of different backgrounds across the world. My own academic experience, aside from the Master's program, was in international studies back at the University of New South Wales in Australia, where I'm from. And I guess in terms of my background, I also worked in refugee settlement policy for the Australian government back in the day. And I also have experience working in a cancer research NGO, working on research ethics program. In terms of the work that I undertook at the University of Geneva, the focus there was really on linking the different areas of sustainable development with the work of students from a range of different backgrounds, how to make it a practical reality in different mechanisms. So I think the internship program was a really unique opportunity, not just for me, but for other students to work with international organizations in Geneva. For me specifically, it was a really great opportunity to kind of learn what the work of an international organization here does from a day-to-day perspective. I really got a good opportunity to be integrated with the team, and I actually got a chance to travel with them to Sarajevo to really see the practical reality of their work and the impact of their work, where they were kind of showcasing the key findings of a study on Bosnia and Herzegovina, specifically on the sustainable development outcomes of mine action in Bosnia and Herzegovina. So that was a really amazing opportunity for me to not only see the day-to-day work of an organization, but actually to see the impact of that work play out in reality. I got really lucky with having my internship experience become an employment opportunity for me. I think that's something that's really special about that SDG internship program, because it gives students not only an opportunity to understand from a practical standpoint what happens in an international organization, but it also gives them a chance, an open door, a first step into organizations that they may be interested in working in or pursuing a future with. So the work that I do with the team here at the Geneva International Center for Humanitarian Demining is focused on linking mine action with sustainable development outcomes. So that means not only talking about the immediate outcomes, so preventing people from being impacted negatively by explosive ordnance, but also the longer term impacts. So that means, for example, clearing land to allow children to be able to get to school safely, allowing communities to be able to rebuild after conflict has taken place. Often many decades after conflict has already ended, there is still explosive ordnance contamination in communities that have been affected by conflict. So what our team does specifically is to try to demonstrate through building an evidence base around how mine action impacts on the longer term sustainable development outcomes of a country. These impacts can be really varied. They can, depending on the context, they can be about removing explosive ordnance contamination so that communities can return to places where they were forced to flee during conflict. It can be also about allowing communities to access land safely so that they can use it for economic activities, so that they can rebuild schools, rebuild hospitals, and have access to safe transport, safe mobility.